As Seahawks general manager John Schneider spoke to the media today, he was, of course, asked again about his veteran quarterback Geno Smith entering into the last year of his deal, a cap hit north of $40 million, a $16 million roster bonus due in just a couple of weeks. What's going to happen there? Well, Schneider reiterated, as head coach Mike McDonald did a couple of weeks ago, that Geno is our guy. They want him on the roster, and they want him to be their quarterback moving forward. But he also said it has to make sense for the team. He said that he'll start talking to Geno Smith's agent. Those conversations will happen this week in Indianapolis, and moving forward, something needs to happen in some way before that bonus is due on March 16th. In the meantime, Tacoma News Tribune reporter Greg Bell, friend of the show, outstanding beat reporter for the Seahawks for a long time, asked Schneider for the second year in a row, what's the plan at quarterback moving forward? Schneider said, we'd love to draft a guy. We hope that the draft board speaks to us. It just hasn't worked out that way the last couple of years. Well, there's one particular quarterback that I have always felt like Schneider would be drawn to, and that's Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers. His stock is a little bit down this year. There are questions about his durability and some of his technical aptitude, his footwork. Didn't have as good a season this last year as I think some were hoping and expecting. But word today that he's going to fully participate in all of the testing at the combine, throwing, running, all the drills, which is great news considering he had been fighting a bad ankle injury and an oblique injury all season long, and some had assumed that maybe he'd skip the combine, wait for his pro day when he gets to throw to guys like Matthew Golden and Isaiah Bond, who he's really familiar with. So that news, I think, is important for Ewers as he gets to show his wares at the combine, especially in light of some of the other guys that aren't going to be working out, namely Shedeur Sanders. Also of note today, the information that Ewers has been training with Mike McCarthy, former Green Bay Packer head coach, recently fired Dallas Cowboy head coach, a guy that John Schneider has a long history with and holds a very high reverence for. So yet another connection between Ewers and Schneider. I'm going to talk about that in depth tonight on the show. Is Ewers a fit? Where might they be able to draft him? Is this destined to happen? Follow me on Twitter at Seahawks Forever and subscribe to the YouTube channel Seahawks Forever with Dan Viennes. Tonight, talking about the match between Quinn Ewers and the Seahawks. Could it happen? Could the Seahawks finally spend a relatively high, mid-round at least, draft pick on a quarterback that could be the guy to succeed Geno Smith at some point in the future? We'll see you tonight.